It is the elite of the elite. Welcome to Joker's Underground.
What is up, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy Joker J, and I'm coming to you live with episode 25 of Joker's Underground. We are 2 weeks away from the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view, and we are 4 weeks away from the This Is War pay-per-view, and 12 weeks away from Joker's Mania. So we only have 3 more pay-per-views left before season 3 is over with when we move on to season 4. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get week 25 of Joker's Underground, and let's go.
You know, competition has been at the root of all conflict and discord we've seen in WWE over the past few weeks. And tonight, it all comes to
We are live in
tonight,
Liverpool, England. Over the big ocean.
Tonight, it's payback.
Bringing a JJI to the English folks.
Right now. Here we go. And we're
All right, our
Singles
first
action
match
You're not gonna wanna
is
miss
a
this.
one-on-one normal
We have one
match
of our
as we got the
breakout
number 1
talents
contender, Mrs.
versus
Death,
a
for the Women's
formidable
Intercontinental
opponent.
Champion, going
Gonna
up
settle
against
the
the Women's
score.
Intercontinental Champion, Riley Redhead. This is a non-title match, and bets are live. To place for estimation, bet space 0 for Mrs. Death, or 1 for Riley Redhead, followed by nurse space answer 1 to 1,000 Jokers. As always, to check your Jokers, exclamation Jokers. What is up, King 4-4? Thank you for that. Oh, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see. No, that was a different King. I was going to thank you for following me, but that was a different King. But thank you for that host, King. Making her way down to the ring. She is the number 1 contender for the Women's Intercontinental Champion. She has an overall record of 6 wins and only 3 losses. She is a former Women's Intercontinental Champion. She is I am the king of hair. Awesome. I try to keep my hair shaved.
From Transylvania, Mrs. Death.
Non-title, I think, being 2 weeks away from a pay-per-view, these number 1 contenders wants to get a couple dubs against the champion.
There is an absolutely big fight feel in the arena tonight for this one.
Yeah, and judging from the vibe here currently, it seems to me like this is the one this sold-out crowd came to see.
Believe it or not, we only got about 12 weeks left of shows before we move on to season 4 of JJI. Man, this season flew by. I think it's about 12. Welcome in. Thank you for that. Oh, thank you for tuning in.
from Houston,
Ladies and
Texas,
gentlemen, make sure you give Mint and King a follow. Making her way down to the ring, she is the Women's Intercontinental Champion. She has an overall record of 3 wins and 2 losses. She is Riley Redhead.
Nothing more than to get their hands on one another.
Man, it seems like it's been super long since I've been on your guys' TV. It seems like it's been super long. It's only been a week. It just seems like so much longer. This is a 1v1 normal match. This is a non-title match, but like I said, with only being 2 weeks away from a pay-per-view, you know these normal contenders wants to get the upper hand against their champions. And Mrs. Depp with the side slam on Riley Redhead. Good, man. It's going good. I recently got back into my martial arts again, so I'm a little sore. You know, I had my first class today, and I got another class tomorrow, and then another class on Monday. So I'm a little sore. Got a carnival tied. Looks like the ref's going to step in between these two to break these two up. Well, we have a clean break. We do. Great womanship by these two. Mrs. Depp with the swing blade on Riley. Mrs. Depp bring Riley up. Riley hits her with the arm drag. Riley grabs Mrs. F, has control of the neck and the head, walks her over to the turnbuckles, slams her face first into turnbuckles several times. Don't forget, after tonight's match card, we have the last match for the King and Queen of Spring titles and belts. They will be retired at the end of today as we move on to the next season of Summer. And the way that works is, even though you may retire the championship, you are not automatically the next champion. You have to fight your way back up to be that champion. Those are done, like I said, in house shows. Every now and then I had and brought. It just takes so long. Mrs. Depp has got the upper hand on Riley. Spine buster by Mrs. Depp on Riley.
Bad for her here. She doesn't want this lack of momentum to
Mrs. Depp brings Riley up. Riley reverses chin buster.
That actually likes getting hit. It motivates her. And
Riley grabs Mrs. Depp, whips her into the turnbuckles,
believe it or not,
and goes for the double knees. And Mrs. Depp sidestepped, and Riley got nothing but turnbuckle with that knee shot. Mrs. Depp hangs Riley up on the top rope, followed by a stomp to the elbow. Mrs. Depp stands on the hand of Riley and stomps right on that same elbow. Mrs. Depp brings Riley up to a vertical base. And Riley looks like she's trying to go ahead and reverse, but Mrs. Depp readjusted mid-move and got the reversal on Riley again. And Riley takes her down.
This is the beginning of the end.
Mrs. Depp grabs Riley, slams her face first onto the canvas.
There it is.
Mrs. Depp goes for the pin. The ref is right there. The ref counts to 1. The ref counts to 2. And Mrs. Depp is your winner.
It's all over.
A hard-fought victory. Yeah, big win.
Wait a minute, what's going on here? Mrs. Depp does not leave the ring. She is going to attack Riley after the match. Did Mrs. Depp just turn heel on everyone? King, did I get your character? No, I did not get your character. You want to know why I didn't get your character? You've never tuned in before. So how can I get your character if you've never tuned in? But if you like your character, here's how you go about getting your character on the show. Fill out that form, please.
The match we have next is going to be awesome. Stay where you
are. All
are.
right, our next match pits Apex against Ultimo, Chancery in a 1v1 normal match, and bets are allowed. Place your estimation bet space 0 for Apex or 1 for Ultimo. 500 space bet from 1 to 1,000 jokers. As always, you gotta have jokers place your bet and to check your jokers, exclamation jokers. And yes, I do have social media. If you like to follow me on any and all social media, the links are right there in chat. Just click that. You can follow, you can subscribe, you can like, depending on what link you hit. And if you're watching this on YouTube, the links are down in the description. All right, making their way down to the ring. They have an overall record of 0 wins and 1 loss. He is Apex.
Making his way to the ring from Birmingham, England, weighing in at 225 pounds.
Apex got that Vince McMahon walk.
We have here to start off this night, guys.
And Michael, I had to check twice when I saw this match listed as our opener. I mean, it could very well have been our main event.
And for those who don't know, Apex is part of the trio known as the Shield 2.0. Making his way down to the ring. He has overall singles record of 0 wins and 0 loss. He is one half of the Ultimate Winter stable. He is Ultimo, Chancery.
And his opponent from San Francisco, weighing in at 198 pounds.
And it sounds like this arena is more than ready to kick this one off.
So is social media, Michael. The opening bell hasn't even rung, and yet both these superstars are already trending.
Matchup set to get underway.
All right, the bell is set to ring. What is going on here? Apex is distracted by Chris Cruz from the Bullies. Now, you know the Bullies and the Shield 2.0 kind of has a rivalry going on right now. So I guess Chris Cruz has to come out and get a closer look at his challenger, I guess.
This is going to be one heck of a matchup. Cannot wait to hear what this superstar has to say.
Or not Chris Cruz, Zach Adams, my bad. The bell is ringing, the match is underway. Apex grabs Ultimo, picks him up, and slams him down with the backbreaker.
Oh, man.
Followed by a couple stomps. And a big old kick to the ribs.
Beautiful technique.
Roundhouse to the chest, followed by another stomp. He missed that second stomp, but he connects with the forearm. And Ultimo with the kick to the face drops Apex, and now Apex rolls underneath the ropes to ringside area, and Ultimo's going to follow him. Our cameraman Bob with this camera angle. Great camera work, Bob.
Well, he knew this was going to be a fight heading into this one. Sure, he's taking some punishment.
Drops the elbow to the top of the head of Ultimo.
Outside of the ring, he can very well change the outlook of the match with one shot. I think a lot of people right now are scratching
Apex
their
brings
heads
Ultimo to a
wondering
vertical
how
base.
he let this match
Kicks him
get
in the
so
chest.
out of hand.
What a right to the jaw, followed by forearm to the chest by Ultimo to Apex. Ultimo tosses Apex back into the squared circle. Big old punch, quick jab to the jaw, and Apex grabs Ultimo and DDTs him. Apex drags Ultimo away from the ropes, goes for the pin. The ref is right there. The ref counts 1, and Ultimo kicks out at 1.
Nah, not yet. Too early.
Forearm to the chest again, followed by another stomp. And another forearm. Apex sets up Ultimo in the electric position, hooks him, and slams him on the back of his head. Now we got rights to the bridge of the nose.
Oh boy, he is rolling.
Apex brings Ultimo back up to a vertical base. Spear takes him down. That could be it. Apex rolls Ultimo onto his back, goes for the pin again. The ref is right there. The ref counts a 1. The ref counts a 2, and no, Ultimo kicks out at 2 3/4, and Apex is arguing with the ref.
He's in trouble.
Apex is setting Ultimo up. Put this one away.
He's looking at
Super kick turns Ultimo around all the way down to the canvas. He goes for the pin. We got a 1. We got a 2, and no, Ultimo kicks out again, and Apex can't believe it.
His opponent's face, Cole. He can't believe it.
And Apex, even with Zach Adams at ringside, he is staying focused in this match. Apex will stomp to the chest of Ultimo. Sets him up. Big ol' stomp to the chest again. And Ultimo's going to reverse the chin buster. Ultimo grabs Apex. Puts him in. And I don't think he got all that elbow, but he got enough to knock Apex off his feet. Kick to the ribs.
What a stomp. Good grief. Oh boy, he is rolling.
Misses with the forearm.
He might have it.
And Ultimo tosses Apex out to ringside. And I think Ultimo's going to go flying now. Suicide dive. No. Double kick through the first and second rope. Drops Apex. Slams him into the barricade. And Ultimo tosses him right back into the squared circle. Kick to the ribs.
I fully expect him to bounce back, though.
Forearm to the back.
One-on-one atmosphere where he thrives.
Drop kick to the chest. Apex is down. Ultimo's back in control of this match now.
This could be trouble, guys. His opponent has finally found an opening, and he doesn't look too eager to release.
Ultimo with the sunset flip drops Apex. Could this be it?
Going all the way up.
And Ultimo's going to go high risk. He is a high flyer. He's got that luchador style, but Apex is right up to his feet. And Ultimo still tries going for a move, and Apex made him pay.
Despite having an impressive spot in this week's power rankings, I'm told this superstar is
Apex brings Ultimo away from the corner the hard way.
He is rolling.
Spear takes Ultimo down once again.
On the end of a match, guys.
And Ultimo's going to reverse with the chin buster.
Big move coming. Wait for it.
Ultimo look at the swinging neck breaker. Shattered Dreams connect. This could be it. Goes for the pin. The ref is right there. The ref counts a 1. The ref counts a 2. And no, Apex kicks out.
Just not enough damage done yet, Cole.
Ultimo brings Apex up to a vertical base. Whips him into the ropes.
Monday night has been the premier night in all of sports entertainment.
Tornado DDT connects. Apex is down. Ultimo once again back in control. Ultimo drags Apex away from the ropes. Goes for the pin. The ref counts a 1. The ref count. No, Apex kicks out at 1.
Right there.
Might have slipped there, Cole.
Ultimo grabs Apex, brings him up to his feet by the neck. Slams him face first into the turnbuckles.
These superstars have tried everything.
Ultimo set him up for something here.
They have to, but can they dig down deep enough to find it?
Oh, what a bulldog off the middle rope to Apex by Ultimo. What a match these two are putting on. Ultimo's going for the pin once again. The ref counts a 1. The ref, no. Apex kicks out once again at 1.
Nice.
Roundhouse to the upper back. Apex grabs Ultimo, whips him into the turnbuckles, sets him up on the top turnbuckle, and Ultimo fights out of it. Fights out of the predicament. He dodges that, hits him with a knee to the face, bounce off the ropes, big old kick to the side of the face, spinning heel kick, drops Apex. What a chain of moves right there by Ultimo. Ultimo going for the pin. The ref counts to 1. The ref counts to 2, and no, Apex kicks out once again, and Ultimo can't believe it. Stomp to the back, Ultimo.
This could end it in a hurry.
Pele by Apex, busts open Ultimo.
This one is over.
And now a DDT plants Ultimo, and Apex once again is back in control. Goes for the so one. The ref counts to 2, and no, Ultimo kicks out once again. What a match. Apex feels like he's got this in the bag, but Ultimo's right back up to his feet. Once again, going for the Shattered Dreams to Max. Ultimo drags Apex away from the ropes. Goes for the pin. The ref counts to 1. The ref counts to 2, and Ultimo is your winner.
And the victory.
And now Zach did not get involved at all. He waited to the end of the match, and he is attacking Apex right now. Hits him from behind, hits him from right, drops him, stomps to the chest. Like I said, the Bullies in the Shield 2.0 absolutely despise one another. Oh, and what an elbow. The ref is the ref's like, screw it, I'm leaving. Quick strike ability by Zach to Apex. Kicks him in the midsection. Sets him up, plants him. What a DDT. And it looks like Zach is going high risk. Misses with the cross body. Apex hits him with a big old boot to the back of the head. Another roundhouse to the upper back. Apex is now giving Zach a taste of his own medicine here.
Harsh impact. He has him right where he wants him.
Apex lines him up, super kick, and Zach is down. That attack was all in vain as Apex still walks away on top of that sneak attack. All right, our next match pits Cain against Saint in a 1v1 match. Bets are live. Play bet space 0 for Cain or 1 for Saint. Followed by another space 5 bets from 1 to 1,000 jokers. As always, you gotta have jokers place your bet and to check your jokers. Exclamation jokers. Making his way down to the ring. He is a former 17-time JJI broadcast champion. He is a former Joker's Intercontinental champion. He is Cain. Cain's record stands at 5 wins, 9 losses in a draw. And Mint going with a Cain for the dub. I didn't know you were still tuned in, Mint.
Guys, what better
Chat's
way
been
to start
awfully
the night
quiet.
off than with this one?
I can't think of a better match to kick the night off, Michael. In fact, we haven't even gotten started yet, and I can assure you that this will be a tough match to follow.
Hey, that's fine, Mint.
Making his way to the ring.
I wonder if Broad
from
it's
the
still
other
tuned
side
in.
of darkness, weighing in
If he's tuned
at
in, he better speak before this match is over with, just in case he wins,
the
so he can get his
Grim
spin
Reaper,
bonus.
Akane.
I tell you what, I've been ate up by mosquitoes at my job. I work outside evenings, and oh my God, my legs and my arms are tore the F up with mosquito bites. Making his way down to the ring. He has an overall record of 5 wins, 3 losses, and a draw. He is a former JJI broadcast champion. He is a former Joker's World
And his
champion.
opponent,
He is
from
a
Detroit,
Saint.
weighing in at 41 pounds, the Saint.
Thank you for the gift, Mint, and the
What a great
spark.
match we have here to start off this night, guys.
And Michael, I had to check twice when I saw this match listed
Now,
as
if you
our opener.
remember,
I mean,
a couple
it could
weeks
very
back,
well have been our
Saint
main event.
attacked Westleywolf. It was a few weeks back. I can't win. But Saint sneak attacked Westleywolf after one of his matches. And you know Westleywolf does not take kindly to sneak attacks. Will Wesley play a part? He hasn't yet. He has not yet, so I don't know if he's waiting his time or what's going on. But this is a 1v1 match.
This matchup
Develop's
has
ring the match is
potential to
underway, and a
be
Cain
special.
with the
We
heel
could be
kick straight to
moments
Saint
away from an
drops him.
instant classic.
Forearm to the upper back. Saint grabs the Cain, puts him in a side headlock. Snaplex connects.
Impactful. Will jar your spine.
Cain gets right back up, hooks the arms of Saint. DDT, butterfly DDT connects. Saint blocks the kick, drag leg screw takedown. Forearm to the top of the head. A Cain picks Saint up, slams him down with authority. Forearm to the upper back. And now Saint's going to drop the leg across the arm of a Cain. Saint is just a cheater. Well, I guess. He hasn't cheated to win, but he does do a lot of sneak attacks. Snapmare takes down a Cain. Has the rear neck and chin lock applied.
He's starting to stagger a bit. At this point, it's all about how he responds and potentially rebounds.
He just has to make
Just so
sure
you know,
this
I'm
doesn't get
already
too
starting to
out
get
of hand
season
for him.
4
Sometimes
planned,
momentum has
because
a way
we
of
are literally
permanently swinging
about
one way.
3
That's
months
what he wants
away
to avoid
from
here.
season 3 being over with and starting all over on season 4.
My goodness.
So I'm starting to get things planned for that. Each season I make it bigger and better. Actually, this season was one of our biggest seasons with 98 signed talent. We had 98 talents that was signed. One of our biggest seasons ever.
Bit off his game here. This could be the start of an ugly downward spiral if he's not careful.
Yeah, but if you count
And a
him
Cain
out
was
now,
going for the
guys,
submission,
you
but
can
Saint's
make
going
it
to power
a
out of it and
very
hit him with an
mistake.
elbow to
Mark my word,
force
he
a Cain to
punches
break
his
the
way
hold.
free.
Man, he just has so much resolve.
Saint grabs a Cain, puts him in a side headlock. Another vertical suplex. Akane brings Saint back up to, or sorry, Saint brings Akane up, puts him in the fireman's carry, drops him with the gut buster, and that looked like it hurt Akane. Saint drags Akane away from the ropes, rolls him over onto his back, goes for the pin. The ref counts him 1, and Akane kicks out.
Just powered out. Oh boy, he is rolling.
Saint lining up Akane. Knee followed by the swinging neck breaker, and Akane's down. Akane is in trouble. Saint brings Akane back up to his feet, scoops him up, and slams him down.
Absolutely planted. Nobody controls the pace.
Roundhouse to the shoulder.
Like this guy. Looking for the exclamation point.
Saint with the rights to the face of Akane, followed by a stomp to
Believe it, Michael.
Akane reverses chin buster.
This could be it.
Akane slams Saint down on his face. Saint grabs his head right away. Akane looks like he's going to go for the pin. Goes for the pin. We got a 1. We got a 2. And no, Saint kicks out at 2, and Akane can't believe it.
Oh my goodness, crushing it.
Akane brings Saint up the hard way and drops him.
He's not going to like this.
Akane is setting Saint up for the fade to black.
He's looking at
Fade to black connects. Saint is down. Akane could put this away right here, right now. He drags Saint away from the ropes to go for the pin. The ref is right there. The ref counts a 1. The ref counts a 2. And no, Saint kicks out. And Akane is characteristics of Akane. Akane simply don't argue with the ref. But everyone thought Saint was done for after the fade to black connect.
Got to be careful not to take on too much more damage here.
Cain grabs Saint, slams him knee first into the canvas. Exactly, meant no way. Saint grabs Akane, belly to belly slam connects.
Here it comes.
And now Saint is lining Akane up for his finisher. He calls this flatliner. And he connects. Saint going for the pin. Could this be it? We got a 1. We got a 2. And no, Akane kicks out. Barely. He just got the shoulder up in the nick of time. That would have been it right there. Drops the elbow. Springboard moonsault connects. Saint goes for the pin on Akane. We got a 1. We got a 2, and no, Akane once again barely gets the shoulder up.
Power, guys. When this guy's on.
Yeah, he hasn't used brass knuckles yet. Saint's known for the brass knuckles.
Eludes that one.
Cain swipes leg out from underneath Saint.
He might have it.
Kicks him in the knee, kicks him in the face. Saint is down.
Almost rode him off earlier.
Claymore kick connects. And now Akane, I don't know what's going on. He's going crazy, and Saint rolls out of the ring. Saint saw Akane going crazy. He's like, I'm going to get some space. Face buster on the concrete floor. This is a 1v1, so he can be counted out. These two have been double counted out once before, which is why they each have a draw. There has been a double count out with these two competitors in the past. Right jabs to the face of Cain. Akane's down to one knee. Saint brings Akane up, has control of the neck, slams him face first onto the apron. The ref's count is up to 5.
At some point, the referee may want to think about stopping this one before somebody gets seriously injured.
Right and lefts to the ribs. Akane's doing everything to cover up. Big old roundhouse. Akane's down. The ref, I believe, is up to 7 now. Saint brings Akane up, tosses him into the ring, and Saint goes in, forcing the ref to stop his count.
He's calling for it.
And now Saint lining up for the flatliner, or the flatliner once again. He connects. This could be it. Saint goes for the pin. The ref counts a 1. The ref counts a 2. And Saint is your winner.
The pinfall and the victory. And here's a look back at some action from the previous match.
And once again, Westleywolf does not get his revenge on Saint. Makes you wonder what Westleywolf is actually waiting for.
Look at him go.
Yes, those two put on a clinic. Saint and Cain, they put on a clinic when they go head to head.
Man, oh man, look at that. And last but not least, there was this.
Here is your winner, the Saints.
Watch out, we've got company.
Oh, there's
Things are about to
Wesley
heat
Wolf.
up, guys.
I was wondering what was going on. Westleywolf comes into the ring, Saint celebrating, and Westleywolf goes after Saint. He puts him in a side headlock, grabs him, whips him into the turnbuckles face first. And Cain's like, I'm getting out of here. I'll let Westleywolf handle his business. Lawn darts him into the steel post, shoulder first.
Boy, he is rolling.
Wesley grabs Saint out of the corner the hard way, drops the elbow, Saint busts. Wesley single and it's over with.
Looking for the finish.
Wesley sent up the Bitonical Claw. He has no. He's going for. He went for the choke slam, but Saint reverses with the elbows. Wesley picks up Saint, rib breaker across the knee. Wesley grabs Saint, drags him towards the middle of the ring, brings him up to his feet. Saint kicks him in the midsection to avoid whatever Wesley has planned. You would think Saint would want to run, but Saint is putting up a fight as he hits the flatliner on Wesley.
Finish him off here.
Saint stood his ground when Wesley came out. Wow. Our next match is a 1v1 normal match as we got the Women's Royal Rumble winner, Sarah Maple, going up against the Joker's Paradise champion, Ruby Azreal, in a non-title match. And bets are live. Place for estimation, bet space 0 for Sarah, or 1 for Ruby. 5 on Earth Space Miners from 1 to 1,000 Jokers. This is a non-title match, but Sarah Maple has her title shot at Joker's Mania, which is about 3 months away. So she don't care if Ruby's the champion or not. She knows that she will be champion, or at least be fighting for the championship somewhere in the future. Making her way down to the ring. She has an overall record of 2 wins and 3 losses. She is the Women's Royal Rumble winner. She is Sarah Maple.
Corey, I can't think of a better way to kick off this night. I don't know. Part of me hopes.
Don't forget, Alex Starr has that match tomorrow against AJ Young.
No such luck.
AJ Young came to GM for tomorrow against you and AJ Young. It is a non-title match. You don't worry about losing your title.
Making her way to the ring,
Making her way down to the ring. She has an overall record of 2 wins and 5 losses. She is the Joker's Paradise Women's Champion. She is Ruby Azreal. Starr has been on a roll. I have to give it to the guy. He's been on a freaking roll. At his rate, he might be able to hang on to that title all the way to Joker's Mania. I mean, you got to think about it. Alex Starr has came a long way from when he first debuted. He debuted with a faction, was losing every single match. As soon as he broke up the faction, he went heel, and he has been like non-stop undefeated so far.
I wouldn't question that for a second, Cole, and that's what I like about her.
You can feel the electricity running through this arena. This is going to be some battle. One-on-one, mano-a-mano.
Here we go, fellas. I've been looking forward to this one for quite some time.
Had like a crumb on my lip. Like I said, man, Alex Starr's been, he's impressed me. He's actually impressed the general managers as well, and the general managers wanted to move him up to the main roster, but because we are so close to the end of the season, no one else will be getting moved anywhere, but he will be on the main roster at the start of Season 4. And that is confirmed.
Oh, man, right at the point of the elbow.
Ruby brings Sarah up to a vertical base. And yes, King, Mint is the Joker's Invite Men's Champion, which is the men's champion of the Developmental show, which airs on Sundays. And Sarah fights out of elbows to the stomach of Ruby. Neckbreaker, swinging neckbreaker connects.
What a stomp. Good grief.
Ruby gets back up to his feet. Sarah with the slap, just slapped the taste out of Ruby's mouth. Ruby did not take kindly to that. She connects with a right jab. Ruby grabs Sarah, tosses her into the turnbuckles face first. Big old forearm to the back of the head, goes for the pin. The ref counts with 1, and Sarah kicks out at 1. I knew it was too early to go for a pin there. What a knee to the temple, and Sarah's down. And Ruby is in full control. Sarah hasn't really mounted too much offense during this match. Ruby brings Sarah up to a vertical base, and this is not sit well for Sarah, who is the Women's Royal Rumble champion. If she wants, she has not at that title, at either one of the women's titles that she wants to go for. So I don't know, maybe she's just not giving it 100% because she knows she's got a title shot at Joker Mania.
She shows signs of life.
Sarah with the elbow to the knee of Ruby. Grabs Sarah, puts her in a side headlock, and yeah, she is dominating this match, Ruby is. Ruby with the big old knee once again to the temple of Sarah. Sarah's hurting. Ruby stomps to the lower back, grabs Sarah by the head and slams her head first, back first into the canvas. And now Ruby going for the submission on Sarah, but Sarah's close enough to the ropes that the rope break happened. And Sarah trying to get some offense going, trying to get some momentum. She drops an elbow and a leg, but that last leg drop, I think she didn't hit it properly because she came up grabbing her back in. Sarah springboard leg drop, missed completely. Ruby with a stomp to the wrist.
You can bet that's still very much weighing on her opponent's mind.
And Ruby extends the arm of Sarah.
We're looking at complete
kick to the ribs here by Ruby to Sarah. Ruby brings Sarah up to her feet.
Some good technique right there.
Scoops her up, and Sarah reverses and drops her. Ruby slides underneath the ring, or underneath the ropes to the apron, uses the ropes to get back up to a vertical base. Sarah's going to let her catch her breath. Not a wise move by Sarah. Sarah's whipping her hair, the short hair she has, and Ruby makes her pay. I think her arm is okay. We'll find out. Rear naked chin lock by Ruby to Sarah. And Ruby really has that chokehold in place.
Look at these two giving it their all. There's absolutely no quit in them tonight.
Sarah fights and powers her way out of the predicament she was in. Super kick out of nowhere into the Florida Keys.
And there it is, boys.
That is Sarah's finisher move. Could this be it? Can she pull off the upset? Out of nowhere, we'll find out. She goes for the pin. The ref is right there. The ref counts a 1. The ref counts a 2, and no, Ruby kicks out, and Sarah can't believe it.
Guess. Not yet. Nailed it.
Sarah for roundhouse to the upper back.
She's got her where she wants her.
Sarah lining Ruby up once again for Florida Keys. No, she hits her, but Sarah KO. Goes for the pin. We got a 1. We got a 2 and 3, and Sarah with the upset.
What a win. And here's another look at what made that match so special.
Man, this was great.
That is unbelievable. Sarah out of nowhere walks away with the dub.
Who could forget this? Look at her go. And finally,
Here is your winner, Sarah the Tornado Mercer.
And that's the win to start off.
And the women's Royal Rumble winner walks away with victory. She knows that she has a title shot at Joker's Mania. She hasn't made her decision which title she wants to go for. Is she going to go after the Joker's Paradise? Or is she going to jump down to Developmental brand and go after the Joker's Women's Invite Champion? We may not know till like the last week of that. Our next match is a 1v1 Falls Count Anywhere matches. We got the #1 contender for the Joker's World title, J. Cole, going up against the Joker's World Champion, Westleywolf. This is a non-title match. Bets are live. Place for estimation bet space 0 for J, 1 for Wesley, followed by nurse space nightmares from 1 to 1,000 Jokers. As always, you gotta have Jokers place your bet and to check your Jokers. Exclamation, Jokers. Now, we saw Wesley try to get the jump on Saint, and Saint surprisingly was ready for it, I guess, because he made sure Wesley didn't get the jump on him. Making his way down to the ring. He has an overall record of 5 wins and 3 losses. He is the #1 contender for the Joker's World Championship. He is J. Cole.
From New Orleans, Louisiana, weighing in at 200.
And yes, I am sponsored by Rogue Energy, zero sugar, kick caffeine, and no crash. Head on over and place your order by clicking that link. If you're watching on YouTube, the link is down in the description. Just make sure that when you check out, you use coupon code JokersDen, one word, for 10% off your order.
Guys, what better way to start the night off than with this one?
I can't think of a better match to kick the night off, Michael. In fact, we haven't even gotten started yet, and I can assure you that this will be a tough match to follow.
Both I and Mitt is going for Westleywolf. making his way down to the ring. He has an overall record of 11 wins and only 3 losses. He is a former 13-time JJI broadcast champion. He is the current, or a quarter of the current Joker's World Tag Team Champions. He is the current Joker's World Heavyweight Champion. He is known as the title collector across all EFeds. He is a former King of Winter and King of Spring. He is a member of the Blood Brothers Federation. He is Wesley. Going to be an easy match for Wesley. I have to agree. Wesley dominates any smaller. Actually, I can't say he dominates all smaller opponents because he did have those issues Saint for a long time. He still has issues with Saint. This might be a quick match, too. This is Falls Count Anywhere. It is non-title. Bell's ring, the match is underway, and Wesley with the flying clothesline takes down Jay. Roundhouse to the upper back.
And an insatiable appetite to be number 1. And the beauty of this Falls Count Anywhere match means we might just have
Wesley grabs Jay, and Jay fights back with a kick to the top of the head of Wesley. Hits the clothesline. Wesley did not stumble. And Wesley hits his own flying clothesline. And Saint, yes, he has used brass knuckles a couple times against Wesley, but there has been a few times he didn't. And now we got a submission by Wesley. Wesley is somewhat of a submission specialist. Not only he's a super heavyweight and powerful, he also is the man of at least 100 holds. Knife edge chop to the chest. Clothesline once again, and all it did is knock Wesley back a couple steps. That clothesline took Wesley over the top rope, and what is going on here?
He's playing with him now.
And Saint, is he playing mind games? Because he went after J. Cole instead of Wesley. What? What? He hits the flatliner on J. Cole. Wesley's going to try to get the victory. We got a 1, we got a 2, and Jay kicks out. I'm confused. Is Saint, I'm guessing Saint is just playing mind games. Or Saint didn't realize this is a Falls Count Anywhere match, and he thought if I attack Jay, then Wesley will lose via DQ. I don't know. I don't know what's going on through Saint's mind right now. Jay tosses Wesley into the turnbuckles, hits him with a clothesline. Jay brings Wesley back up to a vertical base. Pele connects. I don't know, Mitt. Saint came and attacked Jay. And we got a cover. We got a 1. We got a 2, and Wesley kicks out. Saint came and attacked Jay. The only logical explanation I can think is that Saint was playing mind games. Because Saint should have known this is a Falls Count Anywhere match, so even if he attacked Jay, the match still goes on. So I don't know what's going on. Clothesline takes Jay down, goes for the pin. The ref counts a 1, the ref counts a 2, and Jay kicks out.
Too soon.
Jay fights back elbows to the lower midsection of Wesley. And Wesley with the right and left to the ribs of Jay, and then a straight uppercut.
He's looking at it.
Wesley's got the mandible claw on Jay right now.
Is he done?
And Jay was to the back of Wesley, and Wesley now has a botanical claw locked in. This could be it. Not very many get out of this hold.
Thought he had nothing left.
And Jay passes out, and Wesley is your winner.
What a way to win a singles match. Well, Falls Count Anywhere match is never at the point in this one. Yeah, he's putting in the work.
I don't think he wants to be friends with Wesley. You got to think, Wesley and Saint has been going at it since the beginning of the freaking season. And I thought the rivalry was over with, and they went their separate ways. And then Saint out of nowhere sneaks attacks Wesley. Wesley waited about 2 to 3 weeks before he attacked Saint. And then Saint comes out and attacks Jay. I don't know.
And I always enjoy watching him perform.
Here is your winner, the villain, Westleywolf, the Saint.
Big win here to start the show.
And you just know the rest of the card is watching in the back.
I don't know. I'm still confused by Saint.
How in the world they're going to follow that?
Believe it or not, that's just the beginning, folks. Stay tuned for more great action.
I tell you what, though, we haven't had this many interferences in matches since last season. We've had, what, 2? 3? We had 3, because we had Zach Adams come out and attack Apex, and then we have Wesley attack Saint, and then Saint attack Jay. We haven't had that many since last season. I don't know what's going on. Chaos has taken over JJI's locker room. Our next match is a 3-ways Falls Count Anywhere match, as we got the #1 contender for the men's Intercontinental Champion, Shane Strickland, who's in the middle, going up against the King of Spring, Johnathon Justice, and versus the men's Intercontinental Champion, AJ Anderson. This is a non-title match. Bets are live. Place your estimation bets pay 0 for Shane, 1 for Great One, or 2 for AJ. 500 space bets for 1 to 1,000 jokers. As always, to check your jokers, exclamation jokers. And Johnathon Justice will be defending his King of Spring title and championship at the end of the match card. Could he retire the title, or will his challenger retire it? Because next week we are at the King, and we are in the summer season, so we have the summer seasonal titles. Making his way down to the ring. He has an overall record of 0 wins and 1 loss. He is a former Joker's U.S. champion. He is the #1 contender for the men's Intercontinental Champion. He is Shane Strickland.
Guys, we're getting the night started with an amazing matchup here.
You're absolutely right, Cole. In fact, I don't think there's a better way to start this night than with this match right here.
Thank you for that, host, USMC Wolf. Thank you for tuning in. Making his way down to the ring. He has an overall record of 4 wins and only 1 loss. He is the king of spring. He is the great one, Johnathon Justice. Yeah, Wolf, you seem to catch me once a week. Don't forget, Johnathon Justice will be defending that title at the end of this match card. And it'll be the last time the King and Queen of Spring will be defended as we transition to summer.
Houston, Texas, weighing in at 320 pounds, the total
And the way that
all-star
works
male
is
champion,
whoever is the champion at the end of the season retires that title, but they do not automatically become the next season's champion. They have to fight like everyone else to become the next season champion.
Here. I don't think so, Michael. If I know him, he sees this match as just another opportunity to prove he is the most dominant force in all of the WWE.
The only perk that the King and Queen of Spring get is that they automatically are in the finals for that title. That's the only perk they get. Making his way down to the ring. He has an overall record of 5 wins, 3 losses, and a draw. He is the men's Intercontinental Champion. He is AJ Anderson. This is a non-title match.
From Kentucky, weighing in at 220 pounds, the Intercontinental Champion, AJ Anderson.
Now, AJ has held that title throughout the majority of this season.
Byron, tell me, how do you think the champ looks heading into this one?
I'm impressed, Michael. Sometimes you see a champion look a little less motivated when the title is not on the line, but that's clearly not the case here tonight.
Now, like I said, we are 3 months away from Season 3 ending. Now, when Season 3 ends, those of you that have stayed tuned in will automatically be put on Season 4 roster. Those that hasn't been tuned in will be futured endeavored. Also, with that being said, once Season 3 is over with, I'll probably take about a 4-week hiatus to get Season 4 completely set up. That way it's an all-new look and all-new feel. But that's still about 3 months out, so we still got a good while. We only got 3 more pay-per-views, though. Only 3 more pay-per-views before someone wins some JJI merch. And right now, Brought It Out and Mitch are tied with correct guesses. Now, this is a fatal 3-way Falls Count Anywhere match, so first pinfall or submission is crowned the victor. And AJ's taking it to both JJ and Shane. Next week is the Rated J Elimination Chamber pay-per-view. AJ tosses Shane over his shoulders. And the way that's going to work is the men's and women's championship will be a defendant in the Elimination Chamber. It's actually going to be the men's and women's for both. No, take that back. Men's and women for just the main. JJ going for the pin, and AJ breaks it up.
In case we have any newbies watching, a falls count anywhere match means that
Big old right. JJ is down. AJ brings Shane up to a vertical base and tosses him in between the first and second rope, sets him up for that DDT, and he plants him as JJ was trying to get the drop kick on. And as AJ was looking at the crowd, Jonathan Justice hits him with a roundhouse to the temple. And now Jonathan Justice going high competitor. And Shane wisely rolls out of the way, or crawls out of the way, as JJ hits the elbow on AJ. Jonathan Justice was stomped to the back. Bridge suplex connects. JJ misses with the clothesline against AJ. He grabs AJ, puts him in a side headlock. Snapmare followed by the pointed elbow to the top of the head. Jonathan Justice has the arm hook of AJ.
nobody controls the pace of the match.
And JJ hits the facebuster on Shane, and then drops a big old cross body on him. What is up, Temonster? Thank you for tuning in. And JJ's going for the pin. The ref is right there. The ref, AJ breaks it up.
Keeping the match alive. It's not over yet. I don't like the look in his eye here, folks. He knows he's in trouble.
Ladies and gentlemen, Jokers, then make sure you give Temonster a huge follow.
Looks like he's starting to falter. You can bet this is not
The show's going good, Temonster. Thanks for asking.
He came into this triple threat match with a plan.
JJ with the kick, followed by the stunner into the submission, and AJ fights out of it right away. No problem, Temonster.
He might just win this thing right here.
And now AJ tosses JJ into the turnbuckles, plays at the crowd a little bit, then slowly walks over to JJ, and JJ, that time he took to get over there, cost him as Jonathan Justice tosses him into the turnbuckles. That's all good, Temonster. It's all good.
You've got to believe this one's over.
You're tuned in enough time. We still have this match plus 3 others.
Nope, reverses it.
Now AJ taking it to Shane.
This is what makes him one of the best in the business.
And now we got a double team on the men's Intercontinental Champion between JJ and Shane. The Shane backs off and let JJ handle. Oh, monster. That's I'll be moving in 6 to 8 weeks.
Guys, the most important thing for a superstar.
Oh, and if you did not see the Discord, there is 3 pay-per-views left before someone gets some JJI merch. We have the pay-per-view next week, which is the Rated J Elimination Chamber. And then 4 weeks after that, we have the This Is War pay-per-view, which is a good fan favorite. Hold on, we got a pin, we got a 1, we got a 2, and no, Shane kicks out. And then 4 weeks after that is the Joker's Mania. We got 3 pay-per-views left before someone gets the JJI merch. And then what I'll do is after Joker's Mania, that will be the end of Season 3. I'll probably take a few-week hiatus to get things set up for Season 4. That way Season 4 is bigger and better. I'll have to set up some new arenas. I might get a new logo because I seem to change my logo every season. Actually, no, I'll keep this logo. I kind of like this logo. I think I'll keep it. Actually, what I'll do is I'll do a poll. We got a pin. We got a 1. We got a 2. I'll do a poll on my Twitter and on Discord, and as well as on the Facebook page to determine logo or Season 4. And AJKO connects, goes for the pin. Shane's back up and breaks up the pin attempt. Side to Shane, and AJ drops the elbow to Shane. Goes for the pin on Shane. We got a 1, we got a 2, and no, Shane kicks out.
In this man tonight.
When this guy's on, look out.
What a match between these 3 in this triple threat falls count anywhere match.
Look at the torque. Continuing to punish them.
Yeah, Temonster, I was going to make a surprise for the This Is War pay-per-view, but you had to go and ruin the surprise. I'm just giving you a hard time, Temonster. And now AJ going for the submission on Shane with that armbar. Will Shane tap?
Back between the ropes.
And no, Shane fights out of it.
Oh, and he finds a way to escape.
Wow. Cole, I think this entire arena had a great job escaping, trying to turn this thing around.
And what a spinning heel kick to the back of the head by JJ. Also, Temonster, the way Season 4 is going to happen, there will be no more call-ups since we're so close to the end of this season. There's no point in calling someone up for only about, 12 weeks. What we're going to do is those who have been attending will stay on the roster. Those who haven't been tuning in will be featured endeavored. I will get some new wrestlers and some new talent. And some of the developmental brand will move up. Some will stay. I'll get my GMs. I do know guaranteed one person, actually two people that will be moving up to the main roster is Alex Starr and Alex Watson. Those two are, we got a pin, we got a 1, we got a 2, and Shane kicks out. Those are guaranteed to move up to the main roster at the start of Season 4. And AJ set up for the AJ KO. He connects. Shane's been busted open. I don't know when he got busted open. We got a pin. We got a 1. We got a 2. JJ still out. And Shane kicks out. What a match. What a triple threat.
Inflicting so much damage to the body.
And now JJ and AJ is going to AJ with European uppercut to JJ. Rocks him up against the ropes. Hits him with a quick right jab towards the earlobe. Clothesline takes JJ all the way outside the ringside area. And AJ's going to focus his attention back on Shane.
Look out. This could be it.
AJ going for the submission on Shane. Will Shane tap? Shane is hurting bad.
He releases it.
And no, Shane releases the hold. JJ slides back into the ring. AJ.
This just ain't gonna do it.
There goes the ref.
And JJ takes the ref down, trying to break up the submission. I'm gonna have to find JJ 10,000 jokers for that.
This is what makes him one of the.
Thank you for the sparks, Mofire.
Oh my goodness, this hurts. Here it comes, guys.
And thank you for tuning in as well. JJ's got the submission on AJ. The ref is down though, so the ref can't even see if AJ's going to tap, and Shane manages to get up in the nick of time. What a DDT by JJ to Shane. JJ brings Shane right back up to his feet. Tosses him over the top rope onto the apron. Shoulder tackle. And what a move by JJ, showing his athleticism. He just power bombed Shane on that concrete floor. JJ was stomped to the lower back. And now JJ's going for the submission on AJ. This could be it. JJ may walk away with the victory here. And no, AJ fights again. Kicks to the chest, makes JJ break the hold. JJ's hurting though. He was holding his head. He might have a concussion. AJ going for the pin. We got a 1, we got a 2, and JJ kicks out. I don't know what Shane was doing. Shane, I guess, wanted to get a little more of a breather. Shane KO drops AJ, giving him a taste of his own medicine. Goes for the pin. This could be it. We got a 1, we got a 2, and no. AJ kicks out. What a match. Golly, I'm sweating. This match is so hot. AJ was stomped to the shoulder of Shane. And now AJ's going to stomp all the way around Shane.
Such vicious strikes. This one's over, guys.
AJ turns sense into JJ, grabs him, tosses him out of the ring.
Crashing to the floor.
Plays with the crowd. And instead of going for the pin on Shane, he slides out the ring to set JJ up for the AJ KO. AJ KO connects. JJ's busted open. We got blood all over the place. AJ's going for the pin. The ref rushes out. The ref counts 1. The ref counts 2. And JJ kicks out again. Holy moly.
His opponent was expecting that.
What a match.
Ooh, that might have just broken something.
AJ brings Shane up to a vertical base. Tosses him into the steel post face first.
How much more damage one person could take. I don't care how tough
AJ
you
brings
are.
Shane back up to his feet. And tosses circle.
He doesn't want to do this outside the ring. Here he goes.
And now Shane got AJ up in the electric chair position. Hooks the head, slams him down. This could be it. JJ's back up though, and JJ's back in the ring. Oh, they both went for a right. Shane's right hit, and now Shane with the upper body strength picks the bigger opponent up and does the same move to him as he did to AJ, and that could be it. He has both competitors down. Shane should walk away with the victory here. We got a 1, we got a 2, and Shane is your winner in that hard-fought triple threat Falls Count Anywhere match.
Let's take another look.
He ain't playing here. Check this out. He ain't messing around.
That was a hell of a match.
And this is how he ended it.
Here is your winner, Shane.
Kicking off the night with an impressive victory.
If that match
And
is
the number
any
1 contenders
indication
for
of
the
what
men's
to expect
Intercontinental
tonight,
Champion
we are in for
puts
an
both
amazing
opponents
evening.
down.
Plenty more action.
And
still
he
to
didn't
come
come out
here
unscathed,
tonight,
as you see the blood just pouring down his forehead. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for our main event as we got JJ Styles going up against James the Jester with BBF in their corner. And bets are live. Place your best, make your bet space 0 for JJ or 1 for James the Jester. Followed by another space about you bet anywhere from 1 to 1,000 jokers. James the Jester has been in BBF's corner through countless matches, so BBF wants to repay the favor as the general manager of JJI goes head-to-head against JJ Styles. Now, JJ Styles is also a member of the Shield 2.0, which BBF has had issues with. So you got to keep that in mind when you place your bets. And as you'd like to support the stream, you can donate by clicking that link. Making his way down to the ring. He has an overall record of 0 wins and 0 losses on the main roster. He is 1/3 of the Shield 2.0. He is a former men's Joker's U.S. champion. He is JJ Styles.
Making his way to
JJ
the
lost
ring
his U.S. title at the
from
pay-per-view
Raleigh,
last
North
week.
Carolina,
And he is the
weighing
final
in
competitor
at
to get moved up to
220
the main
pounds,
roster for this season.
What a great match we have here to start off. Well, I had to check when I saw this match listed as our opener. I mean, it could very well have been our main event.
making his way down to the ring. He has overall 3 losses. He is being accompanied by Temonster and Josh Cain, the Blood Brothers Federation, who happens to be the World Tag Champs, and Temonster, the JJI Broadcast Champion. He is the general manager and founder of JJI. He is James, the Jester. Temonster realized the action was just too intense. He decided to hide deep in Joker's den. After that last match, I'm surprised a lot of people hasn't hit deep in the den. Jesus. That last match was a good one. The last couple matches have been pretty good.
We have one-on-one action on the way, and this one should be nothing short of amazing.
I don't doubt that for a moment, Michael. In fact, I would go so far as to say this match might just steal the show.
Mintz also decided that the action was just too intense, so he decided to hide deep in Joker's den. This is a 1v1 match, though James the Jester does have 2 members of BBF in his corner, where JJ has absolutely no one in his corner. And JJ's going to start the assault right away, but James responds back with an elbow, gets on top of JJ and hits him with a bunch of rights. What is up, Glitchy? Thank you for tuning in. How you been, Glitchy? Also, ladies and gentlemen, if you have not followed Glitchy, make sure you give him a follow. Are you still doing your EFed, Glitchy?
Oh, man!
I've been doing pretty good, Glitchy. I've been doing pretty good. James sets up JJ. Yeah, here and there. Awesome. So make sure you give Glitchy a follow. He puts out his own EFed as well.
Up
and JJ with the slapjack on James. And JJ, I don't know what he was kicking, but he kicked the ropes out of frustration, I would assume. James with the European uppercut on JJ. Another European uppercut, and JJ's down.
in section 112.
With the chin buster on James. Big ol' right turns James around, transitions into the pump handle. Face buster. Yeah, Glitchy, I didn't know when to Sunday.
Referee barely had time to begin a count there.
And James kicks out at a 1. I stream every Saturday, Sundays at 4 p.m. Central.
What a stomp. Good grief.
Your character, I still have your character, Glitchy, and he's been doing pretty good. Actually, I could probably tell you what his record is standing at right now.
We all knew this was going to be an all-out battle.
Give me a moment to pull it up.
Absorb some punishment in a wrestling match. It just goes along with the territory, and he knows that. I doubt he's all
the
that
glitch.
concerned at this point.
Oh boy, he is rolling. But he's got to capitalize now.
The Glitch record is standing at 3-2 right now. 3 wins and 2 losses. And now Josh is going to interfere and distract JJ. What a gut buster by James JJ, and JJ responds right back with the arm drag. And we got a chair that got introduced. I'm assuming Temonster introduced the chair. Yeah, gut buster. I tried saying gut and buster. I tried combining the word. It didn't work too well.
Vicious. when this guy's on.
James misses with the roundhouse. And JJ misses with the knee. James with the right jab to the ribs of JJ. Grabs JJ, puts him in a side headlock, slams him with the DDT.
He can end it here.
He's in
And now
trouble
James
here.
is lining JJ up for his finisher.
Across the shoulders.
And that could be it.
Ended here? Absolutely punishing.
James drags JJ away from the ropes to go for the pin.
And here's
The ref's right there. The ref counts a 1. The ref counts a 2. And no, JJ kicks out. And James can't believe it. James is like, I pay you. I'm the general manager. I pay you. You should be counting faster. James brings JJ, sets him up. Rear naked chin lock in place.
There can only be one top dog here in the WWE. And a win here.
Yeah, Glitchy, believe it or not, I only have about 12 weeks left of Season 3, and then we're going to be moving on to Season 4. And James drops knee across the chest, neck area of JJ. James grabs JJ, whips him into the turnbuckles face first. Went for the clothesline. JJ backs up, hits him with an elbow, and a big old super kick in. James watches the rope outside the ringside area to catch his breath. And JJ is not going to have of a neck breaker across the knee. The ref has started his count. This is a 1v1. So you can be counted out right to left. JJ, big old elbow.
There's a good chance he can't recover.
James reverses with a elbow to the knee, and JJ blocked the chop. The ref's count is up to 5. JJ gets back in the ring. The ref's count is up to 6. James slides back in. The ref stops his count at 6.
Here he goes.
DDT. James is busted open. This could be it. And once again, Josh Cain making his presence known, distracting JJ, giving James a chance to get up to his feet and hit JJ for a square punch in between the shoulder blades. Slam down, goes for the pin. We got a 1, we got a 2, and James is your winner.
And the victory.
I did pretty good with bets. I only got this whole map out of the match card.
Highlight for one superstar, low light for another. He's getting it done here.
And man, you did pretty good with the bets as well. And yes, I do have a Discord. If you're not part of Discord, make sure you click that link. If you're watching this on YouTube, the link is down in the description. Yes, good game, good game. Ladies and gentlemen, you know what time it is. It is time for the King and Queen of Spring title and championship. This will be the last week as those titles will be retired, and we move on to the King and Queen of Summer. Who will retire those titles? Oh man, you still got, wow, we still got the King and Queen before we got JJI.
Here's your winner, James the Jester.
And the first match of the night comes to an end in thrilling fashion.
Yeah, the performance put forth in that match tells me we're looking at somebody who will someday, very soon, be competing in the main event.
What a way to kick off tonight. Don't go anywhere, folks. We're just getting started.
Glitchy, I don't think you're part of the Discord anymore. You need to join. You're missing a lot of fun in it.